Hey, I'm Chris. Welcome to Capturing Chris, my testing grounds for new ideas in travel, photography, and exciting destinations, one frame at a time. Hey everyone. So today, I think today's video is going to be really good, especially if you've been tuning in hoping to get tips or kind of analysis on what might be working, what might not be working. So finally, yesterday, I sat down and did 4 videos to drive. Actually, I did about 10 videos to drive traffic to my stand store, whether that be for the Airbnb $19.99 mini tiny offer, or whether that be for, just general how to take better Airbnb pictures and improve your listings in a weekend to get 20% more bookings, or for realtors, how to increase their social media presence in 5 days or less. And notice in all these things I'm saying, there's a time value to it and an action. And that time value is short because, in today's society, we're kind of programmed to want things quick. And that's why I'm offering the coaching. And of course, I'm offering coaching on how to start a YouTube channel, and also on how to start a YouTube channel, how to take better Airbnb pictures, and how to increase your social media presence. Because for people that are in a hurry and want to get things done quickly, that has a value to it. And a personal one-on-one call is harder to do than creating a strategy book on how to do it, because you're actually walking them through, you're teaching them, coaching them on how to do it. But so I made those. I went in and started using the Social Bee. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. So with Social Bee, it does not, when you post a video through Social Bee, it doesn't take the title of the video and put it into the post. So you have to do that manually, which is fine because all the videos are titled from Opus Clips. So let's go back. Let's just walk through the flow of what's going on here. So first, I make the video. I then send it to CapCut and edit it and edit out any mistakes. Put some music on it because ChatGPT seems to think music's important. And then export it into Adobe Enhance if the sound is bad. Now, all this is done on a shotgun mic with my Nikon Z6 III, whereas right now I'm using the Insta360 X5, and its sound isn't as good as the shotgun mic. So I'm using a shotgun mic. So I almost don't need the Adobe Enhance. So I'll kind of judge how it sounds. If I don't need it, I skip that step. Then take that video, put it into Opus Clips. Opus Clips uploads it into its system, and then gives me anywhere from 15 to 1 individual clips, depending on the length of the clips and what it deems valuable out of that video, and rates it, tells me if I have a good hook, rates it from 0 to 100, rates the content. It has an algorithm. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just going with that one because at this point, I really don't care. I'll dive into it later maybe. But at this point, I just need to get offers to my stand store. So I then take all the clips. That is a mean looking spider. I then take all the clips that are ranked 70 or higher and I save them in a folder marked with the subject of what that video is about. So if it's about how to take better Airbnb pictures, I put it in that folder. If it's about how to get a better social media presence, I put for realtors, I put it in that folder, and etc. So then what I've done is I've created a description, and you have to do this. You have to put it into YouTube, the description, so you can get the spacing right. So you can put it in Word or Google Docs, but the spacing won't be right unless you put it into YouTube. So I put the description into YouTube. I copy it. It has all my links, which aren't active, so they're gonna have to paste them, cut and paste, or copy and paste them. But it has all my links to my stand store and my offers, and I save that in a document. Or I go back into my YouTube panel and I go into one of the videos I've already formatted correctly and I just recopy it. I then go to Social Bee. I click the platforms that I want to post to, and then I upload the video. And as I'm uploading the video, I copy the title of the video, so I have a title. Because when you use Social Bee, the YouTube section has to have a title. So I put the description from YouTube in my post on Social Bee, and then I go back and look at what I'm trying to sell. I copy the description of that item from the stand store and paste that in the Social Bee posting description, and then I post the video. I then go down, decide if I want to schedule a post, which I usually do, and then I hit save post. And then it tells me, it says sting, which is interesting. So I get a sting, which means something's wrong. And it says some of your variations are incorrect. So like with YouTube, you can't have hashtags. With CapCut, you have to mark whether the video is public or private. It's stupid, but you have to do it. And then with X, it can only be 160 characters. So you gotta individually go into each post for each one, and it's really easy to see. It's marked very well, and it will have an exclamation point on the things that you have to address before you can save this post. So I do all that. I remove the hashtags for CapCut and for YouTube, because you can't have hashtags on those two. And then make sure everything looks good, and I hit save post, and we're done. Now, hashtags aren't that important. I'm in the Gary Vee challenge, so they want to be copied on all of our posts. But so I'm going to go back and add those onto the YouTube Shorts description. But that's like not as important as making sure you're at least posting. And so then the post, so I've done 3 posts so far. I've got 8 scheduled for today. So 8 times 6 is 48. So there'll be 48 posts going out today. I'm not playing around. I need to get this stuff going. So that's what posting looks like. Now I go to bed, I wake up, and I see the shorts have, over 100 views, which is, not horrible. I mean, it's not a million, but when you do this, as we do the Stand Store Challenge, and as you just start going into something new and selling something new and navigating your way, there's a little fear to that, wondering, is your offer good? Are people going to enjoy you? Are people going to enjoy the videos? Are they going to find value in them? Is the offer going to be valuable enough to create action? When do you want to even go to the Stand Store? So Stand Store has analytics, and I can see from the 200 views I got from YouTube Shorts, I got 10 people coming to my Stand Store. It was like 6 went to the Airbnb $19.99 offer, and 4 went to the coaching offer for realtors, the one-on-one call offer, which is interesting. So at least there's some interest there. So now I go back into my descriptions in the Stand Store, and I think, what made them not want to hit that purchase button? And so I'm thinking, well, maybe the description's not good enough. So I tweak that. And then I'm thinking, maybe the price is about where it needs to be, but it's too early. And I think the price is good. So we're doing all these things to kind of analyze how we can increase our ratio of people that come to the store and actually buy. Now, the fact that, 10% of the people that saw the video on Shorts, although I'm not taking into account the other 5 platforms, came to the Stand Store is better than I would have expected. I would have expected 2 to 3% of the overall people to come. So I'm encouraged by that. I still don't know if they're going to enjoy my coaching style. I know I'm a good coach because I was such a good manager, and I led teams of hundreds of people. So, and they were always, successful and happy, and they stayed. So I know that part is good on my end. I just don't know if I'm doing a good job conveying that to the audience. But I think that has a lot to do with just continuing to send the message out and seeing what message not only kind of hits, but also what message resonates with them. And we'll see. Now, the interesting thing about Social Bee is it will repost some of these posts. I don't know how it works. I kind of need to find out. And then I also had to go in and get my affiliate links going for Opus Clips, because you get a small commission when someone tries a trial and then signs up for the service. And let me tell you, you need to use something like Opus Clips. If it's not Opus Clips, you should use a Shorts program. It has saved me probably a week's worth of time. There's no way before all this I could be posting at the pace I'm posting successfully. And between Opus Clips, ChatGPT, and now Social Bee. Now the Social Bee, it's like I'm posting 6 things with one, so I'm 6 times faster. So that's nice too. Opus Clips let me be a influencer or a affiliate immediately. Social media has to think about it, so I don't know what's going on there. And then the Stand Store, I'm an affiliate for Stand Store too. And Stand Store has been great, by the way. You know, you can take your offer and you can copy it and it does the whole offer again. And so what I decided was I'm gonna have an offer for $79.99 that includes the $19.99 MicroStrategy guide, because I think it's important, even if they're doing a call, they have something to refer back to. And it's a way to ensure that they have everything they need. Because I want them to be successful in getting better Airbnb bookings, just like I want the realtors to be successful in growing their social media platforms. So, but you know, on the psychological side, I don't know if that's why, I don't know why it took me so long to post videos that drives traffic to Stand Store. Part of me thinks, well, you know, if you don't post that video, you don't know. And so if it does poorly, you know, if it does poorly, then you know that you have some challenges. Now, I don't think that as a devastating loss. I think of that as, all right, we tried this. Clearly, we need to try something else. How can we improve this? So, but many people would consider that loss as, oh, I suck, I need to stop. That's not the case. We just need to adjust, recalibrate, kind of step back, see what might work better. And so that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll take these videos that, you know, if I'm averaging 100, if I get one that does 1,000 views or even 800 views, then I might consider running a $3 or $4 ad. I want to try and do this all with kind of like a grassroots social media strategy, because as we start this journey, you know, we're probably doing it as a way to get away from our current situation, to improve our current situation, and money's going to be tight. Money is tight. So I want to try and do it as economically as possible. And free, other than your time, is a great way to do that. So I'm a little excited today. You know, it'll be interesting to see. I would hope that after 100 videos that I send out directed to the Stand Store, I would hope I get 2 or 3 sales of some kind. If I don't, I'm gonna be a little disheartened, I think. And then the other thing is, you know, how long am I supposed to give this? I mean, I'm thinking I need to get this out before the weekend so they can click on it and start this weekend, but they might not start till next weekend. So even if I get 100 videos out there directing stuff to the Stand Store, I don't think I should start judging for another week or 2. So we'll see. That's easier said than done mentally. I need to see some progress. But then again, I am seeing progress because the videos are getting even the Instagram videos got like 26 views. And all these other platforms, I'm starting with 0. I'm starting at 0. So the other interesting thing that's going on is that my Capturing Chris YouTube channel now has 9 followers. So I increased 4 followers from that overnight. Good morning, how you doing? Which was huge. That was almost 100% increase. So I'm trying to get to 50 so I can start doing live. So if you guys are watching this and you aren't following yet, which is probably not likely because there's very few people watching this, but I appreciate the ones that are for sure. I hope you're finding value. If you can leave a comment, let me know what else you want me to cover. Now we're getting into things that, you know, you might have questions on, you know, and or strategy questions. So ask those in the comments section, and I can kind of explain to you why I'm doing this or that. But basically, it's all about the numbers right now and trying to put as much out there as possible without overloading the audience. So I'm a little confused. I think you can post as much as once an hour and still be effective, because when I go onto YouTube or Instagram, if I get sucked into that for an hour, I'm annoyed. And unfortunately, especially if there's some great animal things going on or some amazing travel videos, I get sucked in. And then, you know, I'm like, geez Louise, it's been 2 hours. What's going on? So 2 hours might be the thing. And then, you know, we're so international now. I think I'm gonna just post for 24 hours every hour and see what each video does. I have plenty of videos, that's for damn sure, thanks to Opus Clips. So we'll see what each video does. I'm kind of trying to understand. Oh, Egret over there. Come on. There we go, hold on. Good morning, how are you? Not too bad. Hello.
Morning, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
You're looking so much better.
Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. You know, they told me I have a divot in my forehead from the fall, and we didn't notice it because of the swelling.
The swelling and
Yeah.
the bruising.
And so he hits me with this as he's draining my eye, which is no fun. And he's like, well, I can fix that divot. And I'm thinking, I really don't want grafting material and stuff. He goes, no, I just pulled out.
Ooh.
And he said, you want me to schedule that? I'm like, well, let's wait a second.
Let me think about it.
Let me see how bad this divot is.
It heals.
Yeah. So right now it's a compression bandage on it. But he showed me 3 times. He said, oh, it's pretty bad. I'm like, all right. But I mean, he looks at that stuff daily.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you guys would even see it.
Yeah.
But then I think, well, if it's just a matter of pulling it out with like a little...
I'm picturing like a plunger or something.
Yeah, it's more like a crowbar.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I'm like, my bone, is that elastic? He's like, yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is crazy.
Base, I mean, I'm sure it's just different. Yeah, way different bone structure because there's so many bones in our faces.
Yeah. So we'll see. So I guess I don't want to get it all done and then think, oh, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Because I want to get all the shit done and get all the...
So you said it would be nice to let the bruising go down and then see how big of a deal it is.
Yeah. But he says it's 4 or 5 millimeters, which is kind of big. So we'll see.
Do you have to have that drained again at some point?
We hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very confusing. He's like, put a warm compress on it, but keep the bandage dry. Put a warm, moist compress on it, but keep the bandage dry for 48 hours. Like, well, which one?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna do it after this comes off today.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna give myself a haircut and put... I'm looking a little shaggy. I appreciate that, right? Have a good day. Well, I thought that we were gonna go through without any personal stories, but you guys got to hear that interaction. I've got like this divot in my forehead from the fall, and the oral surgeon really wants to, maxillofacial guy, really wants to fix it. I'm almost 58 years old or 59 years old. I'm really not all that concerned with imperfections in my face at this moment. But, you know, I might be later on, so I don't. But like I was telling her, I kind of want to get all this surgery stuff done and over with. So I'll probably get it fixed, even though it doesn't sound like a pleasant thing to do, but I'll probably be glad I did it. So anyway, so I'm gonna post for 24 hours every hour, and I'll look at how those videos do, and I'll post all kinds, you know, from how to start a YouTube channel. I need to get a better lead magnet for the YouTube channel, so I'm going to be working on that today, and then we'll look at how those videos do. We'll also look at how the longer videos are doing compared to the shorter videos. It seems like the shorter videos are doing better view-wise, which kills me, because the fact that on X I have to be limited to 160 characters made me not want to use it for 10 years. I just, as you can tell, I'm a little long-winded, and I have a lot to say, and my speaking style is more of a verbose, kind of all integrating. I like to tell you the whole story, and probably too much. So I need to get a more concise, more succinct, a style that is more to the point more quickly, is what it's looking like right now with a lot of these videos. But personally, like if I'm in the car traveling or have some time to kill, I enjoy the longer videos. So, but it's not about me, it's about you guys. So let me know if you like the shorter videos. If it is, I'll try and do that, or you like them the way they are now. If you have some subjects you think I should expand on, let me know that too. But and follow. You guys can do me a favor, follow the channel so I can get up to 50 so I can go live. Not that that's going to do anything, but I would be able to answer questions live if you have any. I'd probably do that once a week or something. So that's the goal right now. But encouraged that I gained 4 followers overnight just from shorts. So for people who, so back to strategy. So for the experts that say shorts aren't important, well, I don't know about that, because if you're trying to grow your channel as quickly as possible and you're trying to get to 4,000, I mean, I've got over 3,000 hours of watch time on my videos, which doesn't sound right. Maybe it's 3,000 minutes. So 3,000 minutes, which is, I don't know, 6 hours or so, or 50 hours, or yeah, 50 hours, but it's kind of a lot. Now you need 4,000 hours. So yeah, I have 3,000 minutes. But you know, so shorts don't count towards that, but it helps, and if nothing else, it helps you get followers. So if you're trying to start your channel, I would for sure do shorts. It even told me, hey, you need to do more shorts. So when YouTube tells you to do something, you probably should. Just saying. But the tools I'm using are CapCut, Adobe Enhance when needed, Opus Clips, Social Bee, Opus Clips for making the long video into short content, and for putting captions on there and make it look great. And then Social Bee to post, and then Stand Store to market and sell. Well, Stand Store doesn't market, they're a vehicle for sales. I'm the marketing vehicle. So Chris Kaiser for marketing. Or you are the marketer for your channel. So the Gary Vee challenge, one, I really underestimated how valuable that would be. I should have known, because he doesn't really do anything half-assed, so to speak. But looking back on it, and it puzzles me that more people aren't rewatching his videos. Maybe I'm just dense from the brain injury or something, but I like to watch those videos 2, 3, 4 times, because I pick up things that I missed the first 2 or 3 times. But sometimes the view rate on his videos out of 3,000 people is like 350 or something that reviewed the video, which, if you're in the stand challenge, I highly recommend you watch each video probably over the course of this 5 times, just so you know what's going on and get all the value out of it you can. But kind of underestimated his value. I mean, he's guided me on how to do things, how to drive traffic to my stand store. He has encouraged me, and it's not individual coaching, but the group, to increase the number of items in my stand store. I probably wouldn't have done that, but for sure it's the way to do. And now next week, I think Tuesday is our next call, he'll probably tell us that we need to look at our descriptions and really need to button down our stand store content. But having a marketing and sales background, I've already figured that one out. But I'm sure whatever he has to say next week will be valuable, and so valuable that I think even if you haven't signed up for the stand challenge, if it lets you sign up now, it would probably be a good exercise, because you have exclusive access to the content, which is just a quick start jump to doing this. And if you're going to sell digital products anyway, the $300 you're going to be spending on something, so might as well get some value out of it. And then you can get the benefit of coaching and being able to ask him questions in the chat, that if enough people see that question and re-ask it, it will get answered. Or if they find it's an important question, they'll get answered. And either way, you have exclusive stand store help for this challenge. You have access to stand store people that will answer that question too. It might not be Gary Vee, but these stand store employees, they're pretty knowledgeable. I think I might have underrated them at first, but I have yet to find a non-quality employee at stand store. Every interaction, every attempt at helping, even the videos, they're very informative. So if you're planning on doing digital products, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and start your stand store challenge now and see where it leads. We've got 6 calls left, so 6 weeks. It's not too late. And you see where I am. I just started driving stuff to my stand store. So hopefully my main goal is to sell $585 worth of stuff so I can qualify for the drawing. And I'm fairly sure I can do that, especially if I keep marketing it. But we got to see. We're going to look at all the marketing videos, driving the customers to stand store, and we'll adjust from there. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have a subject you want me to cover, let me know, and have a great one. We'll see you soon. Until the next one, have a great day. Bye-bye. This is where I experiment. If you want to see the real side of the journey and some exciting destinations along the way, subscribe now and follow along. Don't miss the next video. Hit subscribe.